I just want to say to you that I'm not mad. I'm just very disappointed.
Hey everybody, what's good? You've been keeping yourselves busy? I know I have. Anyways, I'm back, but you know what else is back? That's right, folks. Harley Quinn Season 4 is on the horizon, dropping in less than a week. Let's be real, if there was ever going to be anything to draw my attention like a moth to a flame, of course it'd be this. Well, I have been planning out this video for a while now, rather than fling tidbits of trivia at you across multiple 2-minute videos for content farming. So I've been keeping my work in the shadows and hoarding all the information I could gather over the past couple of months, saving it for this one massive video. Just recently, we received this 4th season's official trailer, and I knew now was the perfect time to strike while the iron was hot. Keeping up with the trends and being hip, as the cool kids would say. Spoilers should go without saying, no fancy intro, let's get right into the video. Okay, I lied. Before we get into the juicy meat of the video, I feel like it's only natural that I explain what the actual show is. To bring those who stumbled in randomly and have no idea what I'm talking about up to speed, I'll only keep it brief. Harley Quinn the Animated Series is an adult animated superhero comedy of the DC Universe following the titular character Harley Quinn and her girlfriend Poison Ivy along with her merry crew into all sorts of bizarre and cathartic situations. The show is very well received and well liked amongst comic book fans and critics. If you want a somewhat accurate in a nutshell summary, it's an RA version of Batman Brave and the Bold with a different lead. Batman is literally voiced by the same guy in this universe. One of the show's biggest strengths is how it takes some of DC's most iconic characters and stories and tinkers around with them in a way that either over-exaggerates them or makes them entirely different in a good way. And it's such a breath of fresh air. What I'm trying to say is that this show effectively uses its parody element to shift the status quo that DC themselves probably wouldn't have the balls to do in a million years. And despite the comical absurdity of the parodic tone, it has a surprisingly well-written and well-paced narrative and development better than most DC properties that play the stories completely straight. Season 1 is about Harley Quinn breaking away from her abusive ex-boyfriend, the Joker, and making a name for herself. Season 2 is about Harley stomping out the Injustice League and falling in love with Poison Ivy, featuring a dragged-out parademon arc that nobody fucking asked for. Season 3 is Harley and Ivy being together officially as a couple and bringing to life Ivy's dream of turning Gotham into an Eden paradise. Which brings us to Season 4, where Harley and Ivy are going down different career paths of good and evil, with the former teaming up with the Bat family, and the latter becoming the new head of the Legion of Doom. For the Gotham branch, anyway. Holy shit, I kept something short and simple for him. I didn't think I had it in me. Now that all that's out of the way, strap yourselves in, my dear viewers from all walks of life. Back on August 31st, the day before the release of Season 3's 8th episode titled Batman Begins Forever, HBO Max, oh right, assholes changed their name to Max now, and they're still not available in my country, confirmed that a 4th season was already in production, and stated by one of the showrunners that it arrived sooner than you think. This news pumped the veins of fans red hot with anticipation and excitement, and a little bit of shock. After a nearly 2-year wait for Season 3 and the clusterfuck going on with Warner Bros. Animation at the time, we wouldn't have expected the show to announce a 4th season so soon or even at all. What's next? They hint Season 5 before Season 4 and you get a trailer? Oh. Alongside the Season 4 announcement, we were told about a key change going into this season, and that is there's going to be a new showrunner calling the shots. Patrick Schmucker and Justin Halpern said that they will be taking a step back from the Harley Quinn animated series to shift focus on some of their other projects. Personally, I like to believe that they were so fed up with getting asked, are Harley and Ivy breaking up? Despite saying for the 10th millionth time that they are not. I swear Justin is suffering PTSD attacks, and Patrick is one little push away from having one bad day from this. So they've passed the torch on to one Sarah Peters, who's been an executive producer since Harley Quinn Highway, and wrote a handful of episodes for the show. Those episodes being Catwoman, Bachelorette, Something Borrowed Something Green, and Harl Ivy. Depending on how you view these episodes will factor in on how you feel about this new change of management. I'm just going to be wise in this scenario and not say anything. Another thing I'd like to point out is that similar to Season 3, Season 4 is going to have 10 episodes, and we got what is believed to be the episode titles according to the Entertainment Identifier Registry, a website that I didn't know existed until then. At first, I thought it was fake and some troll was putting it there for the lols. However, it's an actual global database that only receives productions from licensed entertainment companies such as Warner Bros., meaning the chances of it being faked were completely swept under the rug. I assume these are just the beta titles though, because imagine having a chat with your friends about Harley Quinn and asking what your favorite episode is, and somebody says, most culturally impactful film franchise. What does that even mean? It's not even a pun or funny. The name doesn't mean shit. It could literally be referring to any franchise. DC has yet to publish the updated title names, so that means A, these titles were written, approved, and finalized by a human being, or B, they're probably going to reveal it after I publish this video and make me look like a baboon. And lastly, near the end of 2022, Max reveals that Season 4 is aiming to release in 2023, but nothing concrete at the time. As long as there were no delays or another fucking pandemic, a 2023 window would be within reach. 6 months, a comic miniseries spin-off, and a Valentine's Day special. We arrive on June 15th. Max did a follow-up on Harley Quinn and confirmed that Season 4 is to be a part of Max's Summer's 2023 schedule, and conversation about the show is picking up steam again. Along the way, there was some miscellaneous information scattered around, like rumors that Power Girl, Red Hood, and Black Canary would make their debut this season, but their appearances are yet to be seen. There is also a synopsis for the first episode that was just lying around on Google Chrome. I couldn't screenshot it on my phone because privacy protected and all that shenanigans. Thankfully, Snippet Sketch on the PC doesn't give a fuck about any of that shit. June 23rd rolls around shortly after, and we were given the specific release date, July 27th, which is the exact same day that Season 3 premiered last year, making me believe that this will likely be the norm if any more seasons were to continue. Fast forward to July 2nd, the first glimpse we got of the show was actually not from the Harley Quinn animated series team itself, but rather Max's What to Expect in July 2023 that highlights its content for that exact month. The 2-minute video dangles a couple of vague snippets in front of us like a carrot on a stick. Although they were just brief seconds, it does provide us with an inkling of what to expect with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy adjusting in their roles for the season. What also caught everybody's eye was an obscure familiar face, Snowflame, a supervillain from the 80s that gets his superhuman powers from snorting cocaine. Yes, this is real. In the upcoming days, we'd start to see advertisement and promotional material coming from the Harley Quinn Twitter page, Ew I Know. We got promo images, a recap of the previous season, a flashing clip that is certainly going to get me kicked off the platform if I show it, and the main Season 4 poster. Shut the fuck up. Shut up! All this and no trailer to be seen. Luckily, I stumbled upon this tweet from Patrick, who responded to a fan asking for the trailer, saying it will premiere at the SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con, lucky pricks. Thus has been building up to July 20th or July 21st, depending on your time zone, where the trailer we were all salivating for finally drops. I don't think I'm the only one to say that it's a very ballsy move to release your trailer a week before debut, but I admire the confidence and the loyalty of the fandom. Weirdly enough, I personally believe it's better than Season 3's trailer. Now, I don't say that as a means to pick on Season 3 for no reason. However, they got a bit overboard with the marketing and gave away a bit too much. Excluding the Legion of Bats leak, Season 3's trailer didn't make it all that difficult to connect the dots and arrive at possibly the same conclusion, which winds up making the full journey just as predictable and lowering the satisfaction of the season. I feel like the team recognized this problem and decided to tread a little more carefully with Season 4's trailer, and the execution was successful. It gives us the idea of the main plot and shows us some of the crazy batshit we all do in Series 4. Yet it's vague enough to keep us guessing and leaving room for some actual surprise this season. From the looks of the trailer itself, there's definitely a lot to unpack. 1, thank fucking god that the main conflict isn't Harley hiding a super identity from Ivy. It'd be so cliche and tedious to have the keeping secrets from your partner trope implemented, guilty here. But it does seem like they're both trying to hide Harley's status from the rest of the Legion of Doom, because I imagine they wouldn't take it as kindly. On the topic of Harley, we get a much better look at a new costume, and I gotta say, I reckon this design goes hard. Easy idea for me. On Ivy's end, she and Luthor is keen to be going to space, meaning that yes, a suspiciously shaped rocket is a central part of the plot, thanks a lot, Sarah. We also get some other little bits, like Harley being the better handwriter in the relationship, Clayface fighting Ivy, Bane in what I think is his solo episode that was mentioned a while ago, and a little cameo of Starro, which is not a good sign. Now hold your horses because I'm not done yet. On top of this, Cecilia and Ian Hamilton, the supervising producers of the show, gave us a breakdown of the trailer, plus some additional news as a cherry on top. The full article will be in the link in the description. What I can spitball at you now with some of the big things. Harley's arc is obviously trying to fit in with a new job, but not everybody is welcoming. Except for Alfred Pennyworth, the greatest character in all of fiction, and if you say otherwise, you are absolutely incorrect and you will be shunned. Since Bruce Wayne has been in prison for tax evasion, Alfred has lost a sense of purpose. Fortunately, he has decided to teach Harley the ropes of heroism instead, but don't expect this to be smooth sailing. On Ivy's end, she's got her own merry band of gatekeepers to deal with that aren't too happy about the new CEO. Selection is rather weird though. When I think of the old guard of Legion of Doom, I expect someone along the lines of Captain Cold, Black Manta, Sinestro, and even Reverse Flash. Gorilla Grodd I could definitely see, but Man-Bat, Matt Batallo, and even Snowflame? Okay, buddy, where the fuck were you the last 3 seasons to call yourself an old guard? There's news of a major character joining that will be playing a key role in Ivy's character arc, Talia al Ghul. No signs of Raish, but Talia is going to be the sort of role model that Ivy is going to be fangirling over. Speaking of new characters, while she's not Power Girl, we are getting Supergirl for this season as well. I don't really know the difference that much, I just know that they're the same character from different Earths, I don't know why one prefers the other. Anyways, Lex is going to be having a character arc of his own, which I find somewhat strange. He also fanboys over Steppenwolf, it's been confirmed. Likely in the same episode he blows his fucking calves off. Then there's King Shark, who's going to be an IT guy for the Legion of Doom and a family man outside of work, so maybe there's going to be another King Shark episode on the horizon. Hopefully it'll be good. Lastly, due to some behind-the-scenes shenanigans in the animation department, there is now an entire dedicated plotline to Nightwing for his ass. Should have seen that coming, to be fair. And to close out today's video, I want to give my final thoughts. Obviously, I'm excited for this season and ready to see how things play out. From what I've seen, Season 4 is looking to be very bright, and I can't wait to see what's in store. I'm hoping it does tidy up some loose threads from last season, like what happened with Gordon and Two-Face after the killing vote. How's Batgirl gonna handle being the leader of the Bat family? Why is Ivy so buddy-buddy with Nora all of a sudden, despite last season she only mildly tolerated her at best? We'll see. For now, I want to thank all of you for watching, and I hope to see you all later in the future, if I can actually get my shit done in time. Wait! I almost forgot about the Noonan spin-off with Kite Man and Golden Glider. There's been an update on that too. It had a name change to Kite Man Hell Yeah. That's it. See ya.